On April 19, 2023, Patrolman Arthur Gant with the Point Pleasant Beach Police Department observed a white 2019 Nissan Altima sedan roll through the stop sign at River Avenue and McLean Avenue. He activated his emergency lights to initiate a traffic stop, but the driver continued to drive south on River Avenue before pulling into a parking lot. When she pulled into the parking space, her vehicle was incorrectly positioned. The driver, identified as Nicole, exited the vehicle and did not follow Patrolman Gant's instructions to be seated inside the vehicle.
Hey, ma'am.
Sorry.
Yeah, do me a favor. Get back in your car.
I live literally right here.
That's fine. Do me a favor. Just get back in your car. Getting pulled over real quick.
I'd rather not to. Would you like?
Why is that?
Well, just because I live right here.
Okay, well, you're being pulled over.
Okay, do you want me to give you
So
my
for my
license?
safety and yours, I want you in your car, okay?
I'll literally, put my stuff down, and I live right here.
No, ma'am. I need you to get in your car.
I'd rather not, because I've already, pulled my car over, and
No, you're not understanding. I'm telling you a lawful order to get back in your car.
Lawful order, I don't have to. I live right here.
That's fine, but you have to get back in your car.
I don't have to, because I've already pulled over. My keys are in
Okay,
my car.
all right. You have your license, registration, insurance?
I do.
Send me another unit.
Is possible working right now?
He's not.
Okay. Do you mind if I put my cigarette out, somewhere safely? I don't want to, litter.
Well, there's trash cans right there.
I'm sorry, I literally live, right in this spot.
Okay. I'll take another unit.
Give me 1 moment.
No problem. Visible.
You can slow down. I'm 10-4.
1 moment. I literally have, So I lost my license. I have the,
Paper copy?
yes,
Okay. You have registration, insurance?
I do. Give me 1 moment.
Sure.
Heavy.
Sorry, I just got off work. I have, all my food in here.
Okay. Was there a reason that you just ripped through the stop sign at River McLean?
Yes, because I have to pee so fucking bad. I literally live right here.
Okay.
I literally have to pee so fucking bad. And I have my period. I'm very sorry to, say that aggressively, but I do.
Okay.
Would you like me to pull this out of here?
What's in there?
It's
Registration,
in Newark.
insurance?
Yeah. So my father works for
Okay.
Newark Police Department.
Okay.
My uncle also works for them as well. Would you like me to pull everything out of here? or
What's
would
in
you
there? Registration, insurance?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Everything.
Yeah.
And my Newark family badge is in here as well. Would you like just...
Yeah, I'll see whatever you got.
I'm sorry, the lights are just a little bit blinding. I'm sorry, the lights are just really
Okay.
aggressive. I don't know if you'd like to look through this yourself. I don't really want to be aggressive with my hand motions, but you can look through this yourself.
No, I just need registration and insurance.
Okay, well,
That's what I'm asking you for. That's all I need. I don't need all that stuff. I just need registration and insurance card.
no problem. I believe everything's in here. I'm sorry. Give me a moment. I'm a little bit flustered because the lights are a little bit aggressive. I believe my insurance is right here. A bit of permission. Geico. My insurance.
You have an updated card?
I don't, but I mean, I might if you give me a little bit of patience to look for it in
Sure.
my other shit that I have because I'm a little bit messy.
Okay.
If you'd like it right away, I can look for it on my phone and give you a nice copy of it on my phone. Is that okay?
That sounds great. Give me 1 second.
Do you mind if I look for it on my phone, the insurance?
Sure.
Copy of it?
Sitting River McLean.
I'm sorry. I also really have to use the restroom.
Okay, well, you can wait
I'm
a couple minutes.
Sorry.
Rips the stop sign. 30 miles an hour.
Okay.
And, I'm gonna mute or no? She works in Boat Yard.
Okay.
But That's her paper copy of her license because she lost it.
I literally just registered with the paper copy yesterday.
Okay.
I have the email of it if you'd like to look at the email of it.
Are you Nicole?
Yes, I'm
Okay.
Nicole. My registration and my insurance under my mother's name, Marie
Okay.
Gonzalez. And my address is in Canela.
Do you still live in Canela?
I do. I have two addresses. I work for my family's company up north in Newark.
I got you.
And as you can see, the FOP, the badge that I have is under Newark. My family's company is in Newark. It's in North Newark on North 8.
Take a deep breath.
I'm sorry. I just have to pee so bad. My bad. And also, I'm on. Okay, my Geico. I don't really know how to like.
View
work
ID
this.
cards.
Okay, perfect. Here we go. Cole
Okay.
Gonzalez.
Sounds good.
I'm so sorry. Like
Do me a favor, just
I will fix
wait over
my
there for a
car.
second.
I just have to pee.
No, I don't need you to go. I just need you to stand over there for a second.
She's got like what, PBA cards?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it stinks.
Hmm?
It reeks.
Of what, alcohol?
Yeah.
Do you think she's intoxicated?
What did she reeks, dude?
Well, she works in a bar.
I know she does, but
Yeah, I mean,
when
I'm
it's
just-
it's when she's talking to you, when you get close to her and talk to her, just pouring out.
Okay.
But I don't know what you want to do because she's got a million cards and she works at the boatyard. And now she's here.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at her and she's like flustered, but doesn't seem like she's slurring her words. Doesn't seem like she's
If you guys need like a mailing address for me
Sure.
to like show that I have living proof of like living here, I will show you guys that as well.
Okay, that's fine.
Just take a deep breath for me, okay? And just,
I know. I just have to pee so bad. Oh my God.
I understand. You live up here?
I do. I live.
I got you.
Okay.
The actual address.
Just grab a seat back in your driver's side of your car, okay?
I'm just gonna close the
Sure. That's fine.
if you don't mind.
Okay.
But, you know, I stopped her. She jumps right out of the car. I'm like, get back in the car. She's like, no. And just got home. I'm like, I'm telling you to get back in the car. No. Okay? That's why I called for you.
Possible is working. If you guys can like shoot me a text, I know.
He's not
Nicole,
working,
I
unfortunately.
need you to take a deep breath and
I am. I'm actually
listen
like,
to us.
totally fine.
Okay.
I promise you. I appreciate you requesting that.
The more that you talk, the more it's prolonging us right now, okay? So do me a favor and just sit in the car.
I'm gonna just take a step back.
Just do me a favor, like we said, just take a seat back in your car, like I told you from the beginning.
Is there a
I'm just
reason?
gonna sit right here and just be very.
Is there a reason why you don't want to get back in your car?
I mean, I have all my belongings. I just really want to get back in because I have my dog and I just need to feed him. And I really, really.
Okay,
want to.
again, it's just prolonging the whole thing here. Okay. It just doesn't make sense. It's odd.
Listen, if you think, because I mean, she works at the boatyard, they probably just got off. It's not uncommon for bartenders to have a drink before they leave, right?
Sure.
So
You have a shift drink.
she could have just slammed a drink, headed home, all that kind of stuff. If you think that she's intoxicated, test her, of course. But also, she works in a bar. That's probably why
She works at a bar in our town. She's got a million cards.
Well, forget about that. I'm saying the reason why she might stink of alcohol is
Oh, sure.
because she's been serving
Right.
alcohol all day.
Right.
I'm looking at her. She doesn't look like she's vomiting or stumbling. I think she's just like anxious and nervous, right? So, I mean, I'm looking at her right now. She's rock solid. She's not swearing. I don't hear her slurring other than her being like a flustered mess. But listen, if you want to test her, knock yourself out.
All right. Sounds good.
As Patrolman Gant was speaking with Nicole, he detected the odor of alcohol and observed indicators of impairment. Nicole told the officer that she was coming home from work and insisted on walking away from the traffic stop. When she was asked for her documents, she provided the officer with PBA cards and mentioned that both her father and uncle worked for the Newark Police Department. Sergeant Thomas Hayes arrived on scene to assist shortly afterwards. She admitted to consuming alcohol earlier in the evening, and Patrolman Gant asked her to perform field sobriety exercises.
Nicole,
Yes.
did you have anything to drink tonight?
I worked at Boatyard.
Okay.
I served a lot of drinks.
Okay.
I had maybe at 5 o'clock one beer. And that was it.
Okay. All right. The reason why I asked is when I'm talking with you, and getting an odor of alcohol?
Well, I did work at Boatyard.
I understand that.
And I did serve many amounts of drinks.
I understand that.
I
Right?
worked a party for
I
a
can
25th
appreciate
anniversary.
that. Okay. So
I mean, you can ask Andy, who works at who's the owner of Boatyard, and he will reiterate that to you very prevalently.
Okay. So you should have no problem then just performing a couple of things for me, a couple of tests.
I mean, I would rather not because I'm already parked. I have not done anything.
Rip through a stop sign.
Because I
being
really
pulled
have
over.
to pee and I have my period. I could pull my tampon
I
out
understand
to show you
that. I don't need to see your tampon, okay? But I'm asking you just to perform a couple of tests, and if you're good to go, then you'll be fine.
I would rather not because I really would just really
So you're refusing to do my tests?
I'm not saying that I'm refusing. I'm just saying that, like, I would rather just, like,
difficult. You're being incredibly difficult.
I just need to ask you to do a couple of things for me, and then I can get you
May I ask you what those things are?
a alphabet test, a walk and turn, and a one-leg stand.
Okay, that's absolutely fine.
Okay? We can
Yes.
do those things?
Yes.
Sure.
Walking test, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S.
Please stop. Please stop. Do me a favor. Just put whatever you got down.
I, like, literally just, like, live right here. Please.
I know you
like,
do.
Nicole,
Okay, I'm not being difficult. I'm very
Okay.
sorry.
So what I need you to do is just stand with your feet together, arms loose.
May I tie my shoe because my shoe's untied?
You don't need to tie your shoe right now.
My shoe's untied.
You don't need to tie your shoe.
Okay.
Feet together, hands loose at your side, okay? Do not move from this position. Do you understand?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What's your highest level of education?
I graduated high school.
Okay, so you have a high school degree?
Yes, from
Okay.
homeschooling, yes.
Okay. So you understand how to read and write the English alphabet?
Yes, I'm
Again,
literate.
do me a favor. Keep your feet together, hands loose at your sides.
May I tie
Do
my
not.
shoe?
No. Do not move from the position. Do you understand? Again, feet together, touching. Touching.
May I tie my shoe?
No, you don't have to
Okay.
tie your shoe right now.
That's fine.
Okay. So you understand how to read and write the English alphabet?
Yes.
Okay, so what I want you to do, and do not begin until I tell you to, okay? Recite the English alphabet from letters A to Z without singing the song or grouping your letters. Again, do not begin until I tell you to. It's going to sound like this. A, B, C,
normal.
and so on, from all the way from A to Z with a distinct pause between each letter.
A.
Do you want? Do
Yes,
not begin
I
until
do
I tell you to start.
understand
Do you understand my instructions?
I do.
You may begin.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, Z, H, Y, X, L, M, N, Z.
Done. That's it?
I'd like to recite it again.
Okay.
If you don't mind.
We're going to go to the next test, okay? All right.
Yes, please.
So what I'm going to have you do, I'm just going to have you turn and face my vehicle, okay?
Which is your vehicle?
With all the lights on it.
So would you
Just stand where you were, just
would you like
facing
me to
this way.
face it directly?
Just face the general direction. Just
Okay.
where you are. That's fine,
Okay.
okay? Again, stay in that position like I told you to. Feet together, arms at your sides. Do not move from that position. Do you understand?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What I'm going to have you do do not begin until I tell you to.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to raise a foot of your choice 6 inches above the ground, keeping your foot parallel to the ground with your leg fully extended. Arm.
6 inches above, parallel extended of my foot of choice.
I'm not done, but yes, so far so good. Okay. With your arms staying loose at your sides, and what you're going to do is look down at your elevated foot
Okay.
and count out loud.
For how many seconds?
I'll tell you when to stop and when to begin. You're going to count out loud 1 1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000, and so
Okay.
on until I tell you to stop. Do not start until I tell you to begin.
Of
I'm going
course.
to demonstrate for you. Okay?
Okay.
So what you're going to do, you're here,
Yes.
foot of your choice, 6 inches off the ground,
Up.
leg fully extended, foot parallel to the ground, arms at your side, looking down at your elevated
1,000 for how many?
until I tell you to stop.
Okay, perfect. Can we start it, please?
Do you understand my
I
instructions?
do.
Okay, you may
6
begin.
inches above. Yes. Okay.
Do you understand the instructions, or you want me to explain them?
Foot or
If you
arms
would-
loosely, foot 6 inches above the ground.
Nicole,
Until you tell me when to stop.
Nicole, if you will let me just explain
I'm
the
sorry, I'm
instructions
just very.
without talking over me, you'll understand them clearly and concisely without having to ask the questions.
I'm sorry. It's just very
So
hard.
do
for
you want me
hear
to? Do you want me to explain them to you again?
shortly?
Okay, you may begin. Would you like me to explain the test to you again?
I'm looking at my foot. My arms are loosely on my side.
Okay, please stop. You can put your foot down. Do you want me to explain them to you again?
If I was not succeeding from your directions, I would like
Okay,
to.
I'll explain it one last time, and that's it. The foot of your choice, 6, please again, do not start
Was
until
my inches the wrong amount?
No. Again, please do not start until I tell you to, and please do not talk over me while I explain. Okay? Raise the foot of your choice 6 inches above the ground. With your foot parallel to the ground, with your leg fully extended,
When you say parallel, that means just
flat. Flat on the
line?
ground.
Okay.
See how my foot is? It's
Yeah.
flat, parallel to the ground.
6
My
inches
leg
above.
fully extended.
Okay.
My arms
Looking at it though as well.
my arms loosely at my sides, and while I'm looking down, I'm counting out loud.
Okay.
1 1,000,
That's
2
where I missed
1,000,
it out. Okay.
3 1,000,
I'm very sorry. That's where I missed out counting myself.
and so on until I tell you to stop.
Okay.
Do you understand?
I understand the counting portion of it. Yes.
You understand
Very
the
sorry.
entire portion of
The
it?
entire portion. Yes. Okay.
You may begin.
1 1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000, 4 1,000, 5 1,000, 6 1,000, 7 1,000, 8 1,000, 9 1,000, 10 1,000, 1,100, 1,200, 1,300, 1,400, 1,500, 1,600, 1,700, 1,800, 1,900. 2,000, 2,100, 2,200.
Okay, you can put your foot back down and stop.
2,400, 2,500.
You can put your foot back
Is
down
that
and stop.
okay?
Okay,
Okay.
all right.
I'm very sorry.
We have another test, all right? For this next test, what I want you to do is place your right foot in front of your left, touching heel to toe.
Okay. Would you like me to do that on a
I want you to do that.
portion?
I want you to do that right now.
Okay. Do my hands need to be in
I'm going to
any
explain. They're going to be
structure?
right down at your side.
Okay.
So go ahead and get in that
On
position.
my hips. Right foot in front of my left.
Yes,
correct?
ma'am. Yep. Just like I'm standing right now. Can you please get...
Are there any amount of...
I'm going to explain the rest of it, but for right now, while I'm explaining the test, I need you to stand just like this,
Perfect. I will do so.
okay? And stay in that position while I explain the test. Do not move from that position while I'm explaining. Do you understand?
I will do my best to do portion.
Do you understand not to move from that position while I'm
100%
explaining?
I do.
Okay.
Yes.
So for this next test, you need the walk and turn, all right?
Okay.
You're going to take 9 heel-to-toe paces in a straight line,
Okay.
counting your steps out loud, keeping your hands down by your sides. Once you take 9 steps, you're going to take...
Steps. Okay, heel to toe. Yes.
Once you take your 9th step, you're going to...
It's so
Leave
hard
your-
to- I have to pee. I'm so sorry. Yes. 9 steps heel to toe while my arms are on
Please
my-
stop talking while I'm explaining the test, please. Do you understand? Okay. On your 9th step, you're going to leave your lead foot planted, take a series of small
Lead
steps
foot
to
planted.
take a series of small steps to turn yourself around. Take 9 heel-to-toe steps back.
Would you like to explain this to me as I'm doing it as well? Can you do that?
I'm going to demonstrate it for you, but right now I'm just explaining it. Okay?
Yes.
Again, please stay in that position with right foot in front of left.
You got it.
Okay? So you're going to take 9 heel-to-toe paces in a straight line, touching heel to toe with each step, counting your steps out loud.
Can I count them out loud?
Counting your steps out loud, keeping your hands down by your sides. Once you get to your 9th step, you're going to leave your lead foot planted. Take a series of small steps to turn yourself around. Taking another
Is there
9.
any portion of how you'd like me to turn myself around?
I will show you. You're going to take another 9 heel-toe steps back,
Right?
touching heel to toe each one, counting your steps out loud, hands loosely at your sides.
No problem.
Okay? Once you start the test, do not stop. Okay? Until you're completed. Do you understand so far?
I understand. May I ask a question?
Sure.
And you are saying you're a reader. I'm sorry, I'm like suffering.
I'm gonna
just
demonstrate.
Really cold.
I'm gonna
As
demonstrate.
I'm doing it, correct?
I'm going to demonstrate right now, and then you're going to do it by yourself.
Perfectly.
Okay?
I'm
Stay in
gonna
that position.
stand while I'm doing that. I'm demonstrate. I'm sorry, I'm shivering a little bit, and I
Sure.
very badly.
So, I want you to watch me.
Yes, of course.
You're standing just like this, right foot in front of left, correct?
Oh, yeah.
So you're going to take 9 of those steps.
Yeah.
Count your steps out loud. 1, 2, 3. I'm taking 3. You're going to take 9. On your 9th step, you're going to leave your lead foot planted. Take a series of small steps to turn yourself around.
Myself around.
And then you're going to take 9 heel-to-toe
With
steps.
the same foot that was planted originally.
Just 9 back.
Okay, I'm going to shimmy and then do 9 back.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
perfectly.
You're
Let me know when to do that.
Okay? Again, reiterate. 9 heel-to-toe steps,
9 heel
touching
toe
each
steps,
step.
shimmy myself around, do 9 heel toe steps.
Stop talking.
Quickly.
You're not going to get it if you're just going to assume what it is. 9 heel-to-toe steps, touching heel-to-toe, counting your steps out loud. Take a series of small steps, turn yourself around, and then take 9 steps back.
Okay.
Okay? Keep your arms loosely at your sides, and once you begin the test, do not stop until you've completed it. Do you understand?
Sir, yes.
You may begin.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is 9. Shimmy. My foot to seed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Would you like me to stop or shimmy myself around?
Now you can stop.
Okay.
Okay, you can turn back around. Face me. Okay? We're going to do one last thing. I'm just going to check your eyes, okay?
This is the one thing that this is not what you said at the very end. You would take 3 tests, and we've done 3 tests. The
Okay.
eyes was not something that you said that was a portion, so this is something
Okay.
I'm going to
I'm letting you know
deny
now.
from
We're
doing.
going to check your eyes, okay?
Well, this is something that you didn't say from the very get-go. You said that we were going to take 3 tests. We've taken 3 tests. This is not something that you said from the very beginning. This is something that you were omitting from the very beginning. The eye test was not something that you were...
but I'm still going to do it because it's
Well,
still part of the
that's-
test.
Sobriety test. So
That was not something that was...
You're going to do it or we're going to arrest you.
Okay? So I'll ask,
Okay.
do you have any problems with your eyes? Any medical conditions that affect your
I
eyesight?
do. I have heterochromia.
What is that exactly?
Heterochromia.
COVID eyes.
It's actually a 3 different tier of 3 different
Anything
colored
that
eyes,
affects
and it
your-
also, yes, it affects my eye vision.
Does it affect your
Yes.
eyeball movement?
Yes, it does.
So you're-
If you look up heterochromia, you can see on the standard definition of it, it does affect it.
So you can't track your eyes normally?
No, normally no, because I have heterochromia. This is something that very preferably is effective of your eye movement, your eye
Okay.
selectiveness, everything. I mean,
Alright.
you can look up the definition of heterochromia.
So I'll check that real quick. Do me a favor. Do you see the tip of my pen? You see that? Black
Very
tip?
minimally. Yes,
Okay.
very minimally.
But can you see it? Please don't
Okay.
move. Just keep your feet together,
I mean,
arms at your
it's
sides.
hard for me to see it when it's so closely placed in my peripheral vision.
Okay, just do me a favor. Stop talking. Just focus on the tip of the pen.
You asked me a question, and I'm answering.
Just focus on the tip of the pen.
I really can't see the tip of the pen. It's very dark. My heterochromia really affects that.
Okay, can you see the gray side?
No, I cannot.
You can't see the...
No, my
Tip-
vision, I
tip right here.
cannot see it. I don't feel like I
If you
really...
can't see that pen, you have no business driving.
I mean, I have a valid license,
Okay,
which
well, then
you guys
should be able to
have,
see that pen.
and
There's
maybe
a
that's
lot of light
something.
right here.
Maybe that's something I need to
This is your
take
last
a second.
opportunity to prove to us that you're not intoxicated. We're just addressed you anyway.
I mean, I've just showed you guys I'm
You're gonna
very valid to get home, and just I have like I'm sorry that I can't see
You're gonna
that.
attempt this last test, or we're gonna arrest you. It's as simple as that. You make the
Okay,
decision right now.
I will attempt it.
Perfect.
I will attempt it, but I'm not.
This is the easiest of the test.
You don't have
It's
to do
actually
anything.
the hardest.
It's not because
You'll have to stand here and just move your eyeballs.
Okay, no problem.
Okay? So with your eyes, just look at the tip of the pen. Okay? It's going to move. Do
Yeah.
not move your head. Move your eyes only to follow the tip of the pen. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are we starting?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Again, with your eyes and your eyes only. Just Close you onto the pen. Eyes only.
You're shaking as well. You're cool too.
It's chilly.
I know, it is a little bit chilly. And I had to be so bad.
Okay.
Patrolman Gant started with the recitation of the alphabet, and Nicole was unable to complete this test satisfactorily. The second exercise was the one-leg stand test. During the one-leg stand test, Nicole failed to raise her foot in the proper fashion and did not count in the correct sequence. The third exercise was the walk and turn test. During the walk and turn test, Nicole failed to touch heel to toe on each step and displayed a lack of balance. The final exercise was the horizontal gaze nystagmus test. During the HGN test, Patrolman Gant observed a lack of smooth pursuit, distinct and sustained nystagmus at maximum deviation, and the onset of nystagmus prior to 45 degrees.
Whether you guys may I just,
Just 1 second.
no problem.
All right, Nicole.
I don't mean to be rude, I'm just trying to calm myself down like you told me to.
Sure.
If you guys arrest me, if you guys could just walk me, I'd just take my dog out to pee, and if I could text my friend to let him out. That's all I really care about.
Well, we can worry about getting someone over here to take care of your dog later on. All right. But what I need you to do is just turn around for me. Place your hands behind your back.
Oh my goodness. May I ask why?
Drive while intoxicated.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Good.
Oh, fuck. I can't do this happening to me right now.
Please put your hand behind your back.
Can you just be like my friend while this happens to me?
Sure, I'll be your friend while this happens to you.
Do you mind if I take my phone with me? Is that okay?
Yeah, we're gonna take your phone, purse.
Okay. That's all I need. Okay. Crap. Oh my goodness. Okay. I'm just gonna stay calm. I'm gonna stay calm.
Come this way.
I'm sorry?
Come over here.
Okay, no problem.
We'll get all your stuff. Don't worry.
No problem. Yeah,
Nicole, is there
no
anything
problem.
in your vehicle?
No, I think everything's out of my vehicle. Okay.
Just come over here.
Yeah, no problem. I'll listen to you.
Nope,
whatever
you're
you
not
have to
going
say.
in here. Hang
Okay.
on. Just wait
Whatever
for
you
this
have to
one
say.
else.
As long as you see me somewhere I have to
Go
use
back
the
over here.
restrooms.
Yep, we have bathrooms
Yeah,
there.
no problem.
Hang on, don't get in yet.
Yep, no problem.
Anything in your sweatshirt pocket?
Not that I'm other than my bottle opener
Okay.
from work. No.
So hang on one second.
Yeah, search me up. There's nothing there.
Okay. Nothing in your hood?
Nope.
All right. Go ahead and take a seat.
All time is
No
advised.
problem. Do you mind if I cry a little bit in the back?
If you have to cry, it's okay.
Okay.
We got all our stuff in.
Where's your keys?
I'm sorry. I'm like
Where
a
are
little bit in your
your
back.
car keys?
They're on my purse.
On your
My
purse.
car is locked.
Okay.
I mean, it's absolutely fine.
Okay.
Based on her erratic driving, the indicators of impairment, the odor of alcohol, and her inability to satisfactorily complete the field sobriety exercises, Nicole was placed under arrest for driving under the influence. After she was placed under arrest, her vehicle was impounded by All-Time Auto Body for a mandatory 12-hour hold under John's Law. Nicole was then transported to the Point Pleasant Beach Police Department for further processing.
Can I come in?
Yep. Just watch your step.
Yep, no problem.
Okay.
May I request Officer Pascal to show up to the scene?
You can't just come here because that
I
causes
know that that's
overtime.
actually something that I'm actually warranted to ask.
You can ask, but doesn't mean necessarily what happened. Just do me a
Okay.
favor real quick. Just put your back against this gray wall. Just look right at this camera. And then just turn your head to the right. Okay, you can come over here. Get these off you. Let you use the restroom real quick.
No problem. I really appreciate you guys.
Sure.
Big amount of time. If calling Officer Pascal is something that you guys are legally obliged to do, which I know it is, I would really appreciate if you guys would like to do that. Is that something that you can do for me?
Listen, I can call him all you want. Doesn't mean he's gonna come in here or do anything.
I agree with that, but if you call him, which I know you guys are legally obliged to, when I request
I'm not though.
that,
It's okay. But here,
would you like to
let's
do
use
that
the
for me,
restroom.
please?
Let's use the restroom
Of
first.
course. Can you point me in the
Yes,
direction
ma'am.
of that?
Follow this way.
I'll call you.
Okay. Step in here. There's a bathroom you can use right there. Give you your privacy. Maybe take a seat right here.
No problem, sir.
Okay. You have anything in your mouth? Any gum?
Just my teeth.
Okay. Sounds good.
Just my teeth in the top.
Okay. Real quick.
Yep, I'll take this in. I'm not doing froggy, no lip it.
Just want to move it over.
I'll
Just so
go
you're not-
closer for you if you'd like.
Well, it's probably more comfortable for you.
I really like if you would just like try to call Pascal. I know that that's something that I'm obliged to ask for.
Sure.
And I would really appreciate the office, but reiterate that Nikki was here. Nicole.
How do you know Pascal?
I used to date him.
Okay.
Before we got married.
Gotcha.
It's been a very good portion of what I would like to think is very top in this job.
Okay. So,
And I know he speaks very highly of you guys as well.
so Nicole, we have to go over some stuff, all right? I got to read you some very important things. So what I need you to do again, just listen and pay attention, okay? Do you understand that?
I do. Do you understand what I'm entitled to as well? I'd really
Sure, you can ask me to call somebody, but
I mean, I'm asking you
we
to
have
call
to do
your
this
higher
first.
up,
We have to do this first.
which is
'Cause
something that I'm obliged to.
we have to do this first because this is time sensitive, and I can call
Well,
Pascal
it's
later.
time sensitive for me to
Sounds
inquire
good.
that.
You're
and
here now, okay?
Yes, I'm
So
very
you
well
have to
aware
do
of that,
this
sir.
before we get anywhere else. You do. Okay. So we'll start off. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law. You have the right to talk to a lawyer and have him present with you while you're being questioned. If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer, one will be appointed to represent you before any questioning if you wish. You can decide at any time to exercise these rights.
I've got nothing to say. Skip over it. I've got nothing to say. Call Pascal, and I've got nothing to say until I talk to him.
I have to read you these rights.
Yes, you do.
Okay, so now I have to start over again because you wanted me to interrupt. So hang on. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law. You have the right to talk to a lawyer and have him present with you while you're being questioned. If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer, one will be appointed to represent you before any questioning if you wish. You can decide at any time to exercise these rights and not answer any questions or make any statements. I have read the above statement of my rights and I understand. Oh, I'm sorry.
Are you sorry? You can't even do your own job right.
Okay. Do you understand
I'm
the rights?
sorry. I don't mean that was actually
Sure.
very rude of
Do
me,
you understand the
and
rights as I read them to you?
apologize for that.
Do you
I
understand
mean, you
these?
have to reread them because that was actually false. So I'm going to help you do your own job. You got to reread them for the third time for me to actually.
I need
say
you just to
yes.
stop talking because that's just ruining everything. Okay? You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law. You have the right to talk to a lawyer and have him present with you while you're being questioned. If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer, one will be appointed to represent you before any questioning if you wish. You can decide at any time to exercise these rights and not answer any questions or make any statements. Do you understand these rights as I read them to you? Okay.
You call Pascal.
No.
$1,517.
My money that I made tonight from work. I appreciate you guys didn't still accept the camera back.
On the property of Nicole Gonzalez, turning body one camera.
So you don't have to have your camera on for this. That's only you do with the property. And once you've all laid out, you can turn it on.
Need you to sign. Oh, it says signature. Refuse to sign.
May I read it first?
I just read them to you. That
May
was
I
your.
read it myself? I think I have the obliged. I think I have the legalities to do that. May I touch it? I think I know I'm legally allowed to touch it. May I read
Nicole,
it myself?
you're not understanding. how any of this is going down
I
right
do,
now?
but
You're being
I
arrested, okay?
I know.
Yeah, so just understand, I read you your rights.
May I reread them? I'm allowed to.
I can read them for you.
May
For the fourth time.
I'm allowed.
This isn't a game.
You flip it for me.
This is
I
not a
would like
game.
to just
Do you understand?
See it in my, thank
You have the
Thank
right
you.
to remain silent. Anything you say
You
can
don't
and
need
will
to-
be used against
I
you.
would like to read it for me. Thank you.
This is what I tried to do for you before.
I know. You took 3 times for you to do it. Can you please flip the page for me?
There's nothing else besides that.
There's.
We're getting to that.
Okay, well, I'm
You
allowed
don't need to know, Nicole. We're getting to that point. This is the first part. I need you to understand. Nobody. You need to understand
I do
this.
understand that. Can you flip the page?
Refuse to sign. Got it.
I will sign. I'm not refusing. There's a camera. I'm not refusing to sign. I would just like him to flip the page. That's all I'm asking.
Refuse.
I'm not refusing to sign. I am not refusing to sign. I'm not refusing to sign. I just want him to flip the page so I can read it.
I have to read more
That's
stuff to you
fine.
now.
I'm not refusing to sign. I'm reading my legalities. I know my. I just
I now have to
want
read-
him to flip the page. There's a staple.
I need to read you more stuff. Please
And
stop.
that's what I want to read. I would like to read.
Yeah, I have
the
to
next
read it.
Stuff.
Yeah, it's
I'm
me.
not refusing to sign. Can you? I'm not refusing.
I have to
I'm putting
read
my
it.
hand here. I'm not
Please
refusing
stop
to sign.
talking.
Can you just?
Please stop
Can
talking.
you agree with me that that was not a refusal to sign? Because I just wanted to see, because there was a staple and there was multiple pages, so I just wanted you to flip the pages all so I can continue to read, so I know what I was signing. I think that that's normal,
That was the first
right?
part.
Correct?
That was just the rights.
Okay, well, and that's all
rest-
you had to say. That's just the rights. Flip the
Sure.
page and continue reading for me, so
Okay.
I know what I'm signing. That's
Please
very normal, right?
Stop.
Is that not normal? I just want to know.
Please
what I'm
stop.
Signing.
You
That's
need to
all
listen.
I need.
You need to listen to
And
this
I'm
to
trying
understand.
I just want you to
So
flip
stop
the page.
talking. You've been
Yes,
arrested
flip the
for
page.
driving while intoxicated. NJSA 394-50. The law.
Suspected.
The law requires you to submit samples of your breath for the purpose of testing to determine alcohol content.
May I read this with you? If you don't mind, would you just flip your chair just so I can
No.
hands? Why not? I'm entitled to read this.
I'm
along
reading
with
it to you. This
But
is your
I-
entitlement.
May I see it with you? That's not wrong for me to. I
For
have
my
hands
safety,
on.
I'm not turning my back to you so I can
will
read you
walk
something.
The
No.
farthest away from
No.
you, you can just.
No.
Just, I have
This is how it
complete
works.
submission.
This is how it works.
That's
You don't
not
get to
how it
make the
works.
rules.
I-
It is. I read it
I
to
can
you.
read it with you though.
I
sir.
read it to you, and that's it.
Sir,
That's
I've
the
been so
rules.
respectful of you. Like I really
Sounds
have
good.
been.
You need to
Why
understand.
can't I just
You
read
need
it
to
with
stop
you?
talking and understand this because this is important for
I'm
you.
trying to understand it
So
for myself.
stop
I'm just trying to
talking.
read it with you.
Stop talking.
I'm trying to read it with you.
I'm
'cause
going to read it to you.
But
Stop
I
talking.
don't know what you're reading because I can't see what you're reading.
I'm
sir.
saying the words.
But I don't know what you're reading. You could be reading.
It's
the
on camera.
Schmiggle-schmoggle. I don't
It's not
know.
schmiggle schmoggle. You've been arrested for driving while intoxicated. NJSA
No, it's a
394-50.
suspected thing, that's what you told me as
The
well.
law requires you to submit samples of your breath for the purpose of testing to determine alcohol content.
Well, I'm going to refuse that right off.
A record of taking. Please listen to this because this is important. A record.
Well, may I see it?
a
May I see it?
record
Is that
of
important?
the
May
taking-
I see it, sir? This is something that has to do with my legalities. May I not see it while you're reading it? I think.
What is
I'm-
seeing this? You
because
can't.
I would like to
A
know.
record of
right.
taking.
Would you
Stop.
not?
Stop.
If
A
this is
record.
you being arrested, would you not
Stop
like to know
talking.
everything?
Stop talking.
Sir, this has something to do with my legality. I feel like if it
It
was
does.
you,
So you
if it
need
was
to
your
stop
children,
talking
you would
and
like to
listen.
know- You would want them
You
to
need
see
to
what
stop
they're reading.
talking and listen to what I'm reading to you. That's the legality.
I want to listen while I
So
read
stop
it with
talking.
you. May I read it
So
with
stop
you
talking.
while you talk?
Yeah, as long as you stop talking. You understand?
Perfect. Do we have
Unless I ask you
we
something
have
to speak,
a faraway
do not
agreement
talk.
Or you can face it towards me while we
Yes.
read together.
You've been arrested for driving while intoxicated. NJSA 394-50. The law requires you to submit samples of your breath for the purpose of testing to determine alcohol content. A record of the taking of the breath samples, including the test results, will be made. Upon request, a copy of that record will be made available to you. After you have provided samples of your breath for testing, you have the right at your own expense to have a person or physician of your own selection take independent samples of your breath, blood, or urine for independent testing. If you refuse to provide samples of your breath, you will be issued a separate summons for the refusal. A court may find you guilty of both refusal and driving while intoxicated. If a court finds you guilty of the refusal, you will be subject to various penalties, including license revocation of up to 20 years, a fine of up to $2,000, installation of an ignition interlock, and referral to an intoxicated driver resource center. These penalties may be in addition to penalties imposed by the court for any other offense of which you are found guilty. You have no legal right to have an attorney, physician, or anyone else present for the purpose of taking the breath samples. You have no legal...
I'm sorry, may you reread that last portion, if you don't mind?
You have
I'm
no
very
legal
sorry.
right to have an attorney, physician, or anyone else present for the purpose of taking the breath samples.
Okay.
You have no
that
legal...
has to do with breath samples, okay.
You have no legal right to refuse to give or delay giving samples of your breath. Any response from you that is ambiguous or conditional in any respect to my request that you provide breath samples will be treated as a refusal to submit to breath testing. Even if you agree to take the test, but then do not follow my instructions, do not properly perform the test, or do not provide sufficient breath samples, I will charge you with a refusal to submit to breath testing. I repeat, the law requires you to submit samples of your breath for testing. Will you submit samples of your breath?
I will not. I will take a refusal.
Refusal.
Yes.
At the Point Pleasant Beach Police Department, Nicole was read the standard statement for motor vehicle operators, but she refused to submit breath samples. She also refused to answer the officer's questions. After she was processed, she was released to a sober adult pending her court appearance, after he signed the potential liability warning form on Nicole's behalf. Patrolman Gant issued Nicole the following traffic citations: operating under the influence, consent to take samples of breath, reckless driving, disregarding a stop sign. Court records indicate that on April 4th, 2024, Nicole pleaded guilty to operating under the influence. As a result of her guilty plea, Nicole had to use an ignition interlock device for 3 months, spend 12 hours at an intoxicated driver resource center, and pay a total of $640 in fines. She was also sentenced to a suspended term of 2 days in jail. The other 3 citations were dismissed as part of a plea agreement.